Hello and welcome, one and all, to episode 141 of the Heart of Markness Led Zeppelin podcast. Hola, soy Marcos, el jefe de Led Zeppelin podcast, or podcast de Led Zeppelin. I don't remember. Vosotros. Tonight. Now, I'm doubling up and I'm risking losing folks, and I understand, by doing 2 Page Plant concerts in a row. Like, dude, there's a lot of Zeppelin out there. I know there's a lot of Zeppelin out there. There's also a lot of Page Plant. Hear me out. First of all, last week's Page Plant was awesome. And this week's Page Plant is awesome. This is the only show that I'm aware of that they did in 1997. It is a one-off charity event at the Café de Paris, which is actually in London. Small place, small venue, like a club. And there's a video of this. You can go on YouTube and just enter Page Plant Café de Paris 1997. You can see the video yourself. And it is neat to watch. You've got short-haired Jimmy, long-haired Robert, and short-haired Michael Lee, still shirtless, playing on a small bar stage, which is a novelty in and of itself. Everybody's within 4 feet of each other, and a charity gig, and Jimmy is on fire. They're all on fire because they've been recording in the studio, and this is December 7th, I think it's December 7th, or is it July? Dates, European. It's either July 7th or December 7th. I don't know. But whenever it is, if it's December 7th, they're only 2 months away from hitting the road for a Walking Into Everywhere tour. They've been in the studio. They're a band at this point. Not just Robert Plant's band for the unleaded tour. Shit, I can't remember the name of that tour. But this is neat for a couple of reasons. First of all, like I said, it is the only concert they did in 1997. Second of all, there's a video available, which is nice. Third of all, it is the last performance done by any of them of Over the Hills and Far Away. I think. I don't think Jimmy did it with the Zo-Crows. But Over the Hills and Far Away, and Robert, at 49 years of age, hits those high notes like he hadn't done since 1972. Because as he got older, he started taking care of his voice and repairing his voice. Starting in early 90s, I remember, he would carry around an electronic pitch, chromatic scale thingy. That'll tell you the notes. You go, ha, and it tells you whether you're sharp or flat. Tuner, like a harmonic tuner. And he would do that and calibrate his voice and train his voice for not only the notes, but also the semitones and quarter tones that he uses, because he likes that Arabic Indian music, which uses semitones. They have more than 12 notes to a chromatic scale. Which is why it can sound out of tune to us, because they're not singing a C sharp, they're singing like C.25 kind of thing. Anywho, Robert started taking care of his voice and quit smoking, yay, and actually doing vocal exercises and vocal caring and training, so he didn't just go out there and rip his shit apart. So he can now sing much better than he would in 20 years earlier, to our benefit. Not exclusively, but there's a definite increase in control, which is key to why he can do those albums with Alison Krauss, which may not be like the most exciting thing to hear for you guys, but it's kind of the bluegrass version of playing with a band like Dream Theater or Yes. It's precision. Alison Krauss's voice is perfect. Legendarily so. And the songs they perform have to be perfect. There's not room for fucking around. There's not room for squeeze my lemon. There's not room for those off-key wailings. Ah! None of that. Push it, push it. Nope. You sing the song because everybody is a top shelf musician, and this is how we're doing it. So he, needed to and did. It was a welcome thing for him, a challenge for him to actually do that and be absolutely precise each and every time. A little bit different for him. But fuck, the first Alison Krauss and Robert Plant album, I'm not too enamored with, although it's very pretty and won a million awards. The new one, the one that just came out, Raise the Roof, I think it's called, is really good. There's several songs on there that I really like and a couple that I love. But that has nothing to do with this. Here we go, wandering again. Tra-la-la. This is Robert, beautiful Robert Plant, who's still doing shit. So watch that Tiny Desk concert with he and Allison. It's just a couple of songs and it's amazing and it's beautiful. And if you've got headphones, listen. You'll be happy you did. But this, I don't know the charity. I don't know the story behind it. I just know I've known of this for years. Most of you probably do too. But I wanted to provide, I saw this on Dime a Dozen. A nice audio rip from KROCW. I gotta look. Who the fuck is it? That trading group that I never get right until I look at it. KRW_CO. They're like a gems group thing. They're another one that finds and curates and restores and preserves all of these recordings. And saves our history, man. Blessings unto them. All right, what are we going to hear first? What we're going to hear first, friends, we're going to hear a song called Move It. Here's the set list. It's a short set, only 6 songs. About a half an hour, maybe tops, they played. Intro, which is the guy saying Page Plant. Ramble On, Move It, Over the Hills and Far Away, Thank You, and finishing up with Crossroads in the Cream version, kind of similar to the one they did on other Page Plant tours. This one's a little more oomph to it. Jimmy's playing well, and I love it. And Robert's singing well, and I love it. And this is fun. It's a little more enjoyable because it's a charity gig. It's a one-off. There's not press behind it. There's not a whole machine behind it making things work. It's just them showing up with their shit plugged in. You're hearing them straight out of the amps. It's good. So let's listen to Move It first. I don't know who sings this. If one of you can tell me, I would be grateful. Enjoy. December 7th, 1997, I think. Or July 12th. You guys can tell me that too. Thank you.
Tell you, baby, it's gone rock and roll.
Cliff Richard's in the Shadows. That's who sang this song. As well, Susie Quattro did it as well. I think she had a hit in the UK with that as well. Cliff Richard. Good, good, good. All right. Lovely, lovely, fun, lighthearted. What else do we have? Well, we have the song that they played immediately after this. Over the Hills and Far Away, and this is enjoyable. My gosh, what a group of musicians. Enjoy it, friends. Over the Hills and Far Away for the very last time.
Hey lady, you got the love I need. Maybe more than enough. So darling, 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 walk a while with me. Oh, you've got so much. I really need so much. I got to have so much. right, everybody, thank you very much for coming and supporting these two very important charities tonight. It's an honor to be here, and here's another quiet little song that shows the rural development of the boys back in the dark times.
Well, we may not know the names of the charities, but we now know that there are two of them that this benefit benefits. So good. Good on you, boys, for being nice and helping people out. All right. Wow, this is going to be a short one. Only because the songs they played were short, and there's only 6 of them, so I'm not going to play the whole set. I'll play 3, and then we'll call it a night, huh? You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube by searching for Heart of Markness, and you will find my residences on those platforms. You can also find me at heartofmarkness.com, which is where I post the podcasts, as well as the shows that I cover. So you'll be able to get this entire 6-song set, 5 really, not counting the intro, for free for yourself at heartofmarkness.com. I'll put that up later tonight. I am now caught up like a good boy with the podcast, which is great. And while you're there, if you're of a mind and of a means to consider becoming a patron of this fine podcast and being one of the pillars upon whose shoulders, Titans, there it is what it is, Titans upon whose shoulders rests this mighty podcast. And I will thank the current patrons / Titans / pillars right now with a Laurel and Hardy handshake going out to John from West Footscray, Andrew, Philip, Picard, Kneggern, Jeff, Chris, Rob from Melbourne, Australia, Wayne, Brad, Danielle, Tracy, David, Other David, Bonzo, Billy, and Mimo. Thank you. Thank you, my friends. You let this happen. No, that sounds accusatory. You let this happen. You allow this to happen. You support this. You ensure this happens. You make this happen. Pay for all the cloud hosting, server hosting, website hosting, yada, yada, yada. Thank you, my friends. What else do I have to say? Yes, I am taking time off in January. That time off will be used for A, recharging from working my balls off as an old man, and B, getting my my patron thing in order, getting to know the patron site more, and I'm now 1 month behind on the podcast, the patron podcasts, so I'm going to double up and do that in January if I don't get one done before Christmas. I do apologize that's shameful on my part, but I will get that caught up next month, and I will learn more Patreon, get to know the system more, figure stuff out, and be more active on it, and give you a little more value for your patronage friends. Thank you for your support. And now, do we have that? I think we got everything covered. All right, friendos. Hey, you ate up some time too. Yay! We're going to finish up with Crossroads. From December 7th, 1997. Or July 12th. Somebody let me know. Somebody help me. All right, friends, enjoy.
me by. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a nice night. Good night.
They cried for more. They screamed for more. They begged for more. But there was no more. The show was over. The experience had ended. And now everyone was back to their drab little lives, having seen a glimpse of a flicker of what was once the brightest star in the sky. Led Zeppelin. Bump, bump. Wow, we're really only going to be 25 minutes? Well, I'm sorry, dudes. 3 songs. That's sufficient. They're just short. I've done this with the classic rock ones. Feels weird to do it with the Zeppelin ones. That's all right. I will take care of you next week. I'll give us something. Maybe I'll do a 75 show or something. Something big and long for you to sink your teeth into there. All right, guys. Thank you for listening. I will probably not be back this weekend with the classic rock episode. I am going to be busy until later Sunday afternoon. And at that point, it'll just be scrambling to do stuff like laundry and cleaning. So there may not be a classic rock episode this weekend. There may be. I may crank it out later this week. Who knows? There will be Led Zeppelin next week, even though there's Christmas coming up. Next Thursday, there will be a Led Zeppelin podcast. It will be about Led Zeppelin unless something else crazy drops from the sky. And, if those Dogs of Doom guys release something amazing again, I will cover it. Maybe we'll get lucky. So thank you, friends. Happy holidays. Be good to yourselves and each other. And I will speak to you again soon. Inshallah. Bye-bye.